Happy Monday, guys. Welcome back to a daily market outlook. I hope everyone's had an amazing weekend so far. This is Liam. This is coached by Chambers, and we are going to be going over basically major pairs and cross pairs for you guys to get that analysis from starting your week. I know that a lot of you guys who are on here, really do need that mentorship or really do need that support, that daily support. So I'm glad that these videos are helping a lot of you guys out because, as I've said plenty of times, when I first got involved in trading, I needed that daily support. I needed that daily mentorship. Seeing someone else's charts used to make a massive difference to me. So hopefully, it's making a big difference to you guys on here. So that being said, make sure to make sure you subscribe. I think we're at like just under 200 subscribers. So let's try and get this account to at least 250 subscribers. If you guys are not subscribed, make sure you click that button. Make sure that you guys are obviously, showing the love and support on these videos as well. It motivates me to basically, give my all in these daily market outlooks. But yeah, let's jump straight into the chart. So obviously we're on the US dollar 4 hour time frame. You'll be able to notice that currently right now, we're obviously very bullish. We've got a very bullish dollar. And what you'll be able to see last week is we had, a higher high here. We come back to create that higher low. We then broke up. And then straight away, what can you see? Straight away, the dollar, this candle here comes straight down into this demand area. And now is going up, going back up as well, which is just insane. Like that is supply and demand to a T. And as you guys can see, it's constant. It's always constant. But this candle says a hell of a lot. So what I've been looking at currently right now, so this is still our 4 hour range. It will probably be from now this low here to this high. As you can already probably see, we are almost reactive from this level of demand here. So we've reacted from this level of 4 hour demand. So I'd expect the dollar to just carry on upwards. So if the dollar carries on upwards, then obviously that tells us that, the correlated pairs, we can, basically predict that we want to get in sells in GU, EU, so on and so on and so on. But as you guys can see, we are getting that bullish momentum from here currently. So my main, thoughts are that we want to see the dollar carry on upwards from the movement that we're having right now. So this is my 1 hour higher low. This is my weekly, daily, 4 hour, and also 1 hour. So bullishness is carrying on up from here. So if you can get in on anything else, make sure that you make that a priority because this is reacting perfectly. So this leads me on to the next pairs. Let's go over to GU. So GU is obviously the exact opposite to the dollar. So as you can see, we had a reaction from this 4 hour supply. We haven't really been moving that nice with GU, in my opinion, for the pullbacks. Like this area here didn't get mitigated. It just filled in that imbalance. So as you can see, it's left a little bit of imbalance here. So that was my 4 hour supply that didn't get hit. From a 4 hour perspective, I can't really see much. All I can see that's happened, and if we follow this, is once we had a pullback here, lower high, we had a lower low, lower high, lower low. This is come up to create a lower high, and this is now a lower low. So here will most likely be our 1 hour lower high still. So as you can see from here, 1 hour lower high. So let's drop down onto the lower time frame and see. I always like to drop half so we can see on the 2 hour. Can we see anything more on the 1 hour? No, that is horrible. If I look at it from a 4 hour perspective, 1 second actually. Yeah, if I look at it from a 4 hour perspective, then naturally what I would like to see is, of course, this level here met. So I'd like to see a pullback into here. But again, you guys should know me who have been plugging into this for a long time now. I'm not like, if I look at this right now and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to take a trade off there. So, if you guys can see why I want to take a trade off there, then that pretty much tells me that you guys should be taking a trade off there if you follow something similar to me in regards to a trading plan. But yeah, that is what I can see from GU. I'm not going to cover it anymore. Pointless because I don't like the look of it. EU, let's see if it is anything better. EU, beautiful trade last week from this 1 hour supply area. As you guys can see, we broke a daily low. Let's just quickly look at the daily. Yeah, so go back to the 4 hour. Let's see what we can see. So let's get rid of this now. So you can see that currently, let's move this to here. And let's move this now to here. So as you guys can see, we didn't quite mitigate this 4 hour supply area. So we didn't quite mitigate this 4 hour supply area. You can see we almost did. We filled in majority of that imbalance and then moved away. So obviously that would have been that would have been a nice move that I would have, looked out for. If you can look at this, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, come back up, lower high to create that. If we do break below this, this will probably become our 4 hour lower high. If we do break below these lows fully with the candle close, if I drop to the 2 hour and 1 hour, you'll be able to notice that first train of thought is obviously we've had Asian consolidation and then we've had a big breakdown. Now, if I go, let me just see the 30-minute, we tapped in, or let's see the 15-minute, we tapped into this level. Did we tap in? No. There's two thoughts that I have for here. First thought is because of the Asian session, sorry. 1 second, that's a 15-minute supply. So my first thought is what could happen, but I don't think it will, is sometimes what can happen with the Asian session is because we've built up this liquidity, because we've literally, consolidated here, usually what the market will do is we'll have a break into a supply zone and then we'll have the true breakdown and then we'll do this. So obviously, if you look at this right now, we didn't quite hit that 15-minute supply, but obviously it is already, mitigated anyway from here. There's not really much imbalance left. So that will be my first thought is if we could obviously come back into here and carry on, but I don't think that will happen, just to be truthful. Now, from a 1 hour standpoint, I can see that we have this whole area here. This is when people say what is supply and demand. Supply and demand, let me just break it down. Supply, to get a supply area, if you can see some sort of consolidation and then a break, this area becomes your supply area. If you look at this, consolidation break, that is what basic terms of supply is. So if we look at this right now, what I would like to see is, of course, is come into this area here. Now we have come up into here, and if we probably go to the 4 hour, it might have already been mitigated. No, not really. But this will be my 4 hour supply area, what I would like. Now, obviously, it seems that we are reacting from that area. So we are reacting already to go down. So obviously, we might not quite get that 4 hour supply. If I drop to the 1 hour, what I'd have to wait for is a 1 hour break. So I'm not interested in anything else right now unless we get a 1 hour break this low, and then I can participate. But right now, that's still my priority. It's still my priority. And also, could we use, this as liquidity going into New York? Maybe, maybe not. It might just carry on downwards. But that's what I would like to see. I would like to see right now early inducement come up, take out the early sellers into this 4 hour supply, and then carry on that trade downwards from there. So that's what I'd like to see from EU. AU, yeah, so AU, you can see that if I go to the 4, you can see that obviously I had my clear 4 hour and 1 hour supply area here. Now we didn't quite meet that, and we have obviously broke a 1 hour low here. So if I just get rid of this and then I join this together because it already should have been 1 hour lower low, you'll be able to see that we have now from this area create a new lower high. We mitigated this area of supply. If I go to the 30, it might be a bit cleaner, 15 maybe. Yep, so we've mitigated this 15-minute supply here. And now if I drop back down to the one, you'll be able to see that we've now already mitigated this area. So you guys, obviously it's happening early into the week, but you guys can see clear supply and demand working right now. Like if you guys can see how clear the supply and demand is, let me know in the comments below. Like please let me know that you guys can see, like, look, we obviously have lower time frame, higher time frame, it does not matter. Supply and demand is what controls these markets. Big movement down, we had a pullback, and then where did we come to? We start to be choppy. Instead of coming up into here, reacting from this 15-minute supply, then we have another break. Now we've had another break, where we come back into? Well, this level of 1 hour supply. Now we should expect the market to go down. Like if you guys can see that, please do let me know inside of these comments below, because this shit is powerful, extremely powerful. So yeah, 1 hour supply is in control. If you sold from that 1 hour supply area, from the edge of the box, and then let's say aim for either 1 to 3 or aim for the lows, that would be a good trade to obviously take. Now let's go over to NU. It should be very similar. Yep, so NU is very similar right now, but apart from this is more choppier. So if you look at AU, we've had a clear break. That's a lot more cleaner than NU. So NU, my priority is still here. Yes, of course, we are reacting right now from this. If I go to the 2 hour, it might be a bit cleaner. No, 4 maybe. We're reacting from this whole 4 hour supply area. Now, of course, it's not quite met my trading plan. So if it's not met my trading plan, I ain't gonna trade it. So like right now, I would have rather have took AU than NU. And the reason for that is because if you look at NU is still in this range from this lower high to this lower low, and it's still ranging. So because it's still ranging, my priority, because this hasn't been mitigated, would be this area. Now, obviously, I'm not saying we're going to get this. We could do, of course. But again, I'm just showing you guys and telling you guys what my priority is and why I wouldn't look to sell from this and why I would take AU over NU. USD CAD, let's see what's going on. So USD CAD, let's move that to here. So 4 hour, you can see that we're still in this big long range from this lower high to this lower low. Now that is in the 4 hour supply right now. We've actually come up to the actual extreme of the 4 hour supply. So again, I'm not looking to sell off here unless we get a 1 hour break. So what I would need to see happen is, because this is my 1 hour higher high. So because we're in this range currently right now, obviously first thought is you can obviously class this as lower high or that as a lower high, depending on what you want. That is a break above, so let's class that as a 1 hour higher low, sorry, and higher high. So with that being said, obviously we had a pullback into this forward demand, we've moved up, we come back in to mitigate this big ugly candle, and now we've moved away. So first thought that I would like to see is, let's have a look by dropping down the time frames. So of course, we are currently right now in this level of demand. So this level of 30-minute demand. So what I would like to see, let me just change that to 30-minute demand. So of course, I would like to see, if the dollar's moving up, I would like to see us move up as well. So again, USD CAD should follow suit with the dollar. So this is my first thought. Now, of course, because we're in a 4 hour supply area, if we get this, then obviously that would be a lot more clearer to trade, because we would have reacted from a 4 hour supply, aligned with the 4 hour time frame, because now the 1 hour would be the same as the 4 hour. But right now, the 4 hour doesn't matter, because simply the 1 hour is still in an uptrend. So like, why would I worry about the 4 hour when this whole area here is in an uptrend? Like the 1 hour's in an uptrend. So this 4 hour supply area to me does not matter unless we get break, unless we get that. So that is what I want you guys to understand. So hopefully you can see that we want to see the reaction to carry on upwards from here for USD CAD. And it'll be very, very much the same for USD CHF. Priority for me on here is this level of demand area here. We've got a level of demand area and still got some imbalance below. So that's what I would like to see. Yes, we are currently, of course, reacting out of some sort of level of demand area here. If I go to the 15-minute, it will most likely be a 15-minute demand. Yep, so you can see we're reacting from this level of demand here. If you want to refine it to this area here, you obviously can do. So reacting from this level of 15-minute demand area. So yes, we could just see the market come away from here and carry on upwards. That could be first, thoughts. But of course, me just being me and me having my trading plan, I would rather see this area met below. So I'm not going to trade USD CHF unless I get, this area like this. If I don't get that and I see this happen, which is possible, and we break above these highs and we get a new valid 1 hour higher high, then of course we will have a new demand area. So we can get this to be our high and lower that to be our high. We'll have a new level of demand area around this area to trade off anyway. So that is my thought for USD CHF so far. Not liking the look of it just because I am picky. USD Japanese yen, you can see that we are in a daily high uptrend. We've got a weekly uptrend, daily uptrend, 4 hour uptrend, and 1 hour is bearish. But I'm also playing the fact that this is one big candle is a forward demand. So look at this. We've got our 4 hour higher low, 4 hour higher high here. Now we've dropped down to the 1 hour. You'll be able to see that what I'm talking about. So as we can see, let me get rid of this. So as you can see, this whole candle is a 1 hour supply. This whole candle is a 1 hour supply. So anywhere in between there, we can obviously react from. Now we are reacting from a 15-minute supply area and we've had a 15-minute move away. So currently right now, this is my 1 hour break. I don't know if you can see. This is my 1 hour break because this was my 1 hour higher low and this was my 1 hour higher high. So we have had a mini break and I would like to see the area down here met. So I would like to see the market move on. And then our next area of roadblock will be here. Then I would like to see how we react. If we do get a break above, then obviously you've caught your trade and I'll be looking at buying this area upwards from this demand area because the weekly, daily and 4 hour is bullish. So that is obviously something to play into your thoughts. But right now it's reacting out of this 15-minute supply. If I show you guys this, you can see the 15-minute supply is quite clear. The only thing, I'm not going to trade USD Japanese yen. I think I've got better setups that I could look out for. If I was expecting to sell this down, I would want to see around this area here. So this whole leg is where I would like to see the market. This will be a whole 1 hour supply area. If I refine it on a 30-minute, 15-minute, I'd like to see this area here to go down. So that is what I would obviously looking at it right now because the 1 hour was in a downwards trend. I would like to see this, but I'm also not going to, not going to say that this can't happen. I'm also not going to say that's not going to happen. So again, if it's not clear, don't trade it. So if I'm not clear on this, what is the point of me trading it? If you're not clear on something, what is the point in you trading it? Gold, we've had a good run with gold. You can see that we've got, clear 1 hour structure. Look at this demand area. Demand area met. Currently right now, this big area here, like if I refine it to this, you can see that obviously this is a whole level of a 1 hour demand, this whole candle and this. Now, obviously with the way that gold moves for risk to reward, I would like to see a better looking area. Now, I dropped down to the 15-minute and what I've got is this level of area here, this level of 15-minute demand. So me personally, unless we get a break above, let's say this high, I'm not going to be looking to buy unless I can see this. That's what I prefer. Oh, there's an arrow already there. I prefer this. We've got imbalance. We've also got liquidity. So that's what I would like to see, of course, going into New York. Bam, and then carry on upwards from here, unless we break this level of high above. Let's say we do this, then of course that could be different because then you could look to buy this on a pullback. But yeah, that is my thought for gold. I know I use the never go over gold because I don't believe that most people who are watching this should be trading gold. Now, I'm still in USD AUD CHF. As you guys can see, it's already hit a 1 to 2. And I have this level here, which is it was a daily imbalance, which it looks like we're going to break through. It's more of a trade, so I'm going to probably do like a 1 to 5 on this if we can, see it happen. But as you guys can see, I love this because this is a perfect trade setup. We've got everything aligned. We've got weekly, daily, 4-hour, and bearish. All weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1 hour, all bearish. Like everything is aligned. So it's perfect. It's a perfect scenario. So as you guys can see, we've got our daily lower high is here to here. We've obviously had our 4-hour supply area met. Now, on the 1 hour, you'll be able to see, on the 4 hour, we broke it already by this break here. And as you can see, now that the 4 hour is bearish, so our 4 hour is all bearish, and also the 1 hour is bearish. If you look at this, look at the trend on the 1 hour, perfect trend. So I just expect to see this carry on downwards. If we could break the only level of demand area, like truthfully, is this level of demand area here, which we could react from. So this would be a 4-hour demand area for me, that we could obviously see a reaction from. But let's just see what can happen. If we break this, then I don't think that we're going to react from anything else, and potentially I could hold for, obviously into this daily lower low. So let's see how AUD CHF is going to react, and I'll flick through the other pairs right now just to show you guys up quickly. Like look at this, man. Like if you can see this, we've just had a 1 hour break here, and where did we react from? We come up and reacted from this level of supply here. It's just the same thing, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I just wanted to quickly show you that because it's constant happening on the charts over and over and over again. So that is my trade I'm in currently for AUD CHF. CHF Japanese yen, what can we see? Well, we can see that currently right now, we have obviously in a daily uptrend. We've got weekly bearish, but it's reactive from here. I think we're going to be full on bearish. If we could break this low, everything is in alignment. So as you can see right now, we obviously had this 4-hour high. Let me just move this. Let me delete that. We had our 4-hour high met. So this is now our new 4-hour lower high and our new 4-hour lower low. And our 1 hour will probably be this area here. This will probably be our 1 hour lower high. Now, if I look at the 4-hour, I would still like to see this 4-hour supply met. Now, what I can see though from the 1 hour trend is us reacting from this level of 1 hour supply in this 1 hour range. So we are reacting at the moment from this 1 hour supply area. Where is it going? 1 hour supply area, and we did get a 1 hour break here. So we could just trade on from this area here. So hopefully you guys can see that as well for CHF Japanese yen. Let's look at CAD at JPY. I'm not going to flick through all of these guys because I don't want this video to be an hour's long. But again, you can see that obviously we've got weekly bullish, daily bullish, and the 4-hour is bearish. So currently right now, I need to see an alignment and I need to see a change from a 1 hour perspective and a 4-hour. So obviously 4-hour is here, 1 hour lower high is here, and we are currently reacting from this whole level of leg here. So we are reacting out of this 1 hour supply area to carry on downwards. Now, of course, if we want to see a full alignment, because if the weekly and daily is bullish, but the 4-hour and 1 hour is bearish, I need to at least see the 1 hour go bullish. If the 1 hour is bullish, that could be telling us that demand is taking control, and you can obviously trade this up. If we do break the 4 hour, yes, we are definitely bullish from here. But of course, we've got to play what we see. So CAD JPY, I'm expecting for it just to carry on until we get a break. So again, there's no point in predicting anything else. But even if the higher time frame is telling us something different, because right now the 1 hour and 4 hour is bearish. So make sure that you guys, also keep that in your mind as well. So I'm just gonna flick through these to be fair with you guys. CAD CHF, there's a nice little setup here. If we can get it from this level of demand, we've got about 4 hour higher low, 4 hour higher high. So this is pretty much an area that I'd be looking to see if we can get, this to carry on the trend upwards. So that's for CAD CHF. Euro AUD, it's just very choppy right now. I need to mark that up fully. Right now, we are with Euro CHF. As you can see, we had everything bullish apart from the 1 hour. So daily and thingy, daily 4 hour it was bullish, 1 hours were bearish. So we've actually broke this low, as you can see, and we've reacted perfectly from this 4 hour supply area. So again, as you can see, the 4 hour supply area has reacted spot on, and we've now broken this 1 hour trend again. So very, very bearish right now, Euro CHF for Euro CHF, sorry. So again, let's see if we go to the 1 hour. Can we see anything in particular? No, we're just trending massively. You can see we're literally just trending down. So Euro CHF is more so on that downwards trend. As you guys can see, I wanted to see Euro CAD basically come up into this area of supply, but we didn't quite get that. Now that the 1 hour is breaking, we've got 50 minutes left. If we can get a 1 hour break on here, it will become our 1 hour lower high, and we will expect to see a reaction from here. If we can get a candle finish, this might not get a candle finish, but that would be my predominant for Euro CAD. Euro NZ, I need to mark some of these up still. Let's see, trending. Great British Pound. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Some of these trades, man. Let's flick through some of these. Like I said, I've not marked all of these up, guys, so I don't want to make this video, 5 hours long. Look at that NZ card. It's just missed my 1 hour entry. I had a 1 hour entry, but it reacted from the 2 hour. So it just missed, as you guys can see, my 1 hour entry this morning, which I'm peed off around about. Obviously NZ CHF you can see here as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it from me, guys. I hope that you have got some value from this call. As always, drop a like below, drop a comment below, drop a subscribe, turn the notifications on, and make sure that you guys are giving me a follow inside of, giving me a follow on Instagram, and also join my free Telegram group, which is in my bio on here. So the only 2 links that I have are in my bio on here. But yeah, any questions at all, feel free to obviously let me know below. And, obviously feel free to ask them and I will get back to you if I can. But other than that, guys, have an amazing week. Have an amazing Monday. Take care and God bless.